Christ Health Center is a patient dumping ground for St. Vincent's Hospital, Birmingham, Alabama, Ascension Health. I'll give some background on this place. Community Health Clinic, the Christ Health Center. They've got a Woodlawn branch. It's closer to the metro area of Birmingham, Alabama. They got a location off of Old Springville Road, and that is the Chalkville branch. Just a few years prior to this recording in 2020, the Christ Health Center Chalkville branch, this was known as the St. Vincent's East Family Medicine Center. And if you go to Google Maps Street View, you can see the old sign. This is a St. Vincent's location. Just a few years prior to this, St. Vincent's East Family Medicine Center residency was located at this address. In collaboration with the St. Vincent's Health System, in October 2017, Christ Health took over the operation and management of the St. Vincent's East Family Medicine residency and opened Christ Health Chalkville, its second primary care clinic in the Chalkville community of eastern Jefferson County in Alabama. So, when you go to this place, you may not be aware of the relationships involved. Please see the 6 hours video documentation on my YouTube channel, My Medical Nightmare, to know my story. And what happened to me was in 2018, I went to St. Vincent's East Hospital, Birmingham, Alabama, Ascension. And I thought my neck was broken. They did, went to Q-Track, they did cervical neck x-ray. The doctor came in and told me that the pictures look normal. I'm sitting there and I know I've got broken bones somewhere in my neck. And later on I found out, as a patient, I had to get my own pictures, the records, and looked at them, and I found out why, I felt my neck was broken. It's because my skull was broken, and this hospital had images of this very clear, and they did not correctly diagnose me. So what they did in 2018 was, this is like something on a whole other level. So they took these x-rays from all these different angles. They took 10 pictures. And the records show they took 10 pictures. And the pictures missing are images 2, 3, and 8. And these just happen to be at these angles that probably would have showed this injury clearly. It's missing from the record they gave me. So what they did here was they referred me to the Christ Health Center. Christ Health Care within 1 to 2 days. You can see it here in my record. This is by way of Dennis M. Jones and Timothy Crump, August 23rd and 24th, 2018. So why did St. Vincent's Hospital misdiagnose me? And I believe the misdiagnosis was possibly used as a way to circumvent United States federal law, and it's called EMTALA, E-M-T-A-L-A. There's something that hospitals do, and they used to do this like all the time, and this is called patient dumping. And basically, the hospital, you go in, you have something wrong with you, the hospital will not treat you. So basically, what I think is going on in Christ Health Center is twofold. In my case, I believe I was patient dumped, and I was referred to Christ Health Center. So when I get there, this is a place where there are many indigents. The one in Woodlawn, there appear to be, immigrants in there. Very few words of English spoken. And there are people in dire straits. They don't have money. They don't have insurance. They don't have a good job, etc. And they've got health problems. I believe Christ Health Center, this was created, this is a catch-all for the circumvention of, what used to be called patient dumping. The patients that present to the emergency department of the St. Vincent's hospitals. They may be referred here because of their standing, status, and stature regarding their ability to pay for medical treatment. They are referred here. And what happened to me, I believe this is probably against the law. But so I think there's something else going on in this. They bring in the patients referred from the hospital. And another thing they're doing is the staff in the Christ Health Center, they are young, fresh out of college. All right. They put these up and coming doctors, right, and nurses with the patients who may have been, victims of this patient dumping stuff. They're gauging loyalty, and depending on, if they toe the line, and they're learning, how St. Vincent's does business, right? My experience with St. Vincent's Hospital is they're not very receptive. They weren't very receptive to my discovery that, I had been misdiagnosed. And then if you look at some of the doctors that were involved in my case, they've moved on, and they're now working for St. Vincent's Hospital, Birmingham. Terry Daniel Smith, he now goes by the name T. Daniel Smith, so he's changed his name. And, you got to ask yourself, well, why would this guy change his name like that, right? But you can look him up on the internet. He's working for Andrew Sports Medicine in St. Vincent's Hospital in Southside Birmingham. The doctors that they're considering bringing into the big hospital in the future, they are trained here in this environment. And I think this place is totally being used and gamed. And, this is extremely dubious stuff.